Hey guys, AirT's here, Air for short. I'm going to open a mystical scroll and I'm going to talk about the runes for whatever monster we end up getting. Now these are just suggestions and you don't need to follow them if you don't want to, but also feel free to leave any suggestions of your own in the comments section below if I don't suggest something that you think might work. So let's do this. 5, 6, 7, 8 summon. 3-star. Okay, cool. So this is the Fire Mummy. Now he is an HP type monster. Now this guy is really kind of cool, and you'll find out very soon. Let's take a look at his skills. Touch of Corruption attacks the enemy twice and deals damage accordingly to your max HP, and also deals continuous damage for 1 turn with a 20% chance. So continuous damage 20% of the time isn't great, but it's something. The damage is according to your maximum HP, so that's good. More HP, more damage. Smother attacks all enemies and disturbs their HP recovery for 2 turns with a 75% chance. The damage of this attack increases accordingly to your maximum HP. So more HP, again, more damage, and he is an HP type. So he's already doing quite well. 75% is quite high. I'm sure you can probably max that out. An HP recovery debuff isn't amazing, mostly because there's so many Veramos out there that just end up cleaning it up. So it's not usually the greatest thing. And then there's a very special ability this guy gets when you awaken him. There he is. He gets this passive, Burning Body, receives 30% more damage, but returns 30% of the incoming damage back to the attacker. So that makes this guy quite tricky, and I love a tricky passive. They are my favorite. He will get more damage, so it's almost like everybody who attacks him has an increased attack power. However, he's going to reflect 30% of that damage that they do back on them. So there's only one way I think you can ruin this monster effectively, and that is literally to give him as much HP as possible and as little defense as possible, and this guy might actually take out nukers and maybe even survive. I don't know. He's I kind of think of him kind of like a kamikaze type guy. So he's very special. I don't know if I still have it actually, but I used to have a rune that I was going to give one. Yeah, anyways. I would go full energy with this guy. Full energy. Accuracy substats are really good. Look for HP substats as well. HP percentage, HP flat rates. Just give him as much HP as possible. And then, what's his leadership? Increases the resistance of allies with fire attribute. That's not great. It's not bad for raid bosses. Actually, that might be cool. Anyways, yeah, so go full energy with him. Accuracy substats and HP substats are really all this guy needs. Now, one thing that I was considering is, honestly, your slot 3. Your slot 3 is always defense. Give him, if you have one, a 1-star rune here, because that'll lower his defense. You really want him to not have a lot of defense. I don't know if this is actually going to work. I've never actually tried this out. It's a theory, but if you give him as much HP and as little defense as possible, he'll do insane damage, reflecting it back on the attackers. So give him crazy amounts of HP and no defense. So give him like a 1-star defense rune with HP percentage as as a substat. And then do HP percent on 2, HP percent on 4, and HP percent on 6. Just HP with this guy, and accuracy. Now, if you don't really want to try that, and I mean, I've never tried it, so maybe it doesn't actually work all that well. He might just die and not actually do that much damage. You want him to be more of a use in your team other than just reflecting damage. You could try Despair runes with him. because he does have an attack that hits all enemies here. And then not only will he inhibit their ability to recover, but he will also potentially stun. So yes, you can do that. Continuous damage, smother. Yeah, so despair, and then you can do despair energy. I would still do energy, still pump up his HP. If you go despair, accuracy substats are very important. Do HP percent on 2, 4, and 6. I suppose you could give him one set of shield runes, and he will give a portion of his HP as a shield to all of your allies at the beginning of every battle. He's an HP type, so his base HP will be quite high. Yeah, you could do 2 sets of energy runes and 1 set of shield runes. You could go despair shield as well. But yeah. Anyways, I'm probably going to raise this guy up with that 1-star defense rune on slot 3. And I'm going to try not to level up that rune at all and just crank up the other 5 runes with HP and see what he's like in battle. Try to avoid defense substats as well on those runes, just because they'll do less damage and then it won't reflect as much back. So yeah, those are my suggestions with this monster. If you guys have even tried my little theory of runing with this guy, I wouldn't mind you commenting in the section below to see if it actually works out for you. Otherwise, till next time, peace.